शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। चैप्टर 5 श्लोक 19। इहैव तैर्जितः सर्गः येषां साम्ये स्थितं मनः निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्मात् ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः। The second line, Uttarardha, is the hetu for Purvardha. Purvardha makes a claim. Yesham manah samye sthitam taihi iha eva sargaha jitaha. The hetu for that, he yasmat samam brahma nirdosham. Yasmat samam brahma nirdosham. Brahman is sama and therefore Brahman is nirdosha, free from all doshas. Therefore the people whose mind abides in Brahmajnana, they are free from samsara. Tasmat brahmani eva te sthitaha. This is the conclusion. See, the first line is a pratijna. Nirdosham hi samam brahma is hetu, and tasmat brahmani te sthitaha is conclusion, nigamanam. Conclusion is called nigamanam. Brahmani sthitaha means brahmani eva sthitaha. They abide in Brahman only, implying that they are free from samsara. Te brahmani eva sthitaha na samsare sthitaha. तस्मात् दोषगन्धमात्रमपि न दोषगन्धमात्रमपि तान् स्पृशति देहादिसङ्घातात्मदर्शनाभिमानाभावात् देहादिसङ्घातात्मदर्शनाभिमानवद्विषयं तु तत्सूत्रं समासमाभ्यां विषमसमे पूजातः इति पूजाविषयत्वविशेषणम् पूजाविषयत्वविशेषणात् दृश्यते हि ब्रह्मवित् षडङ्गवित् चतुर्वेदवित् इति पूजादानादौ गुणविशेषसम्बन्धः कारणं ब्रह्म तु सर्वगुणदोषसम्बन्धवर्जितम् इत्यतः ब्रह्मणि ते स्थिताः इति युक्तम् कर्मविषयञ्च समासमाभ्यामित्यादि इदं तु सर्वकर्मसन्न्यासि विषयं प्रस्तुतम् सर्वकर्माणि मनसा इत्यारभ्य आध्याय परिसमाप्तेः If you do sandhi, it will become adhyaya parisamaptehe. They have given it separately for clarity. Adhyaya parisamaptehe. So, te brahmani eva sthitaha. They abide in Brahman only. They are free from samsara. The jnanis are free from samsara. Therefore, Purvapakshi's objection, Purvapakshi's allegation is not applicable to a Brahmajnani. What was Purvapakshi's allegation? One who sees everything as Brahman, he has dosha. Abhodjanaste doshavantaha. He has dosha because the Dharma Sutra says treating everyone equally, looking upon everyone as same, it is dosha. The dosha is applicable to an ajnani, but it is not applicable to a jnani, because a jnani is free from samsara. Therefore, no dosha can touch a jnani. See, tasmat, therefore, न दोषगन्धमात्रमपि तान् स्पृशति. तान् ब्रह्मविदः, the Brahmajnanis, दोषगन्धमात्रम् अपि न स्पृशति. Even an iota of dosha does not touch them. Doshagandhamatramapi, even the smell of dosha does not touch them. means they don't get affected by even a little bit of dosha. Dehadi sanghatatma darshanabhimana bhavat. So why they don't get affected by dosha? Because they do not identify with dehadi sanghata as the Atma. Dehadi sanghata Atma darshana abhimana. They do not have Atma darshana and abhimana in dehadi sanghata. Dehadi sanghate Atma darshanam. Seeing Atma in the dehadi sanghata. So, Atma darshanam and abhimana. Atma darshanam cha abhimanascha. Atma darshanabhimani. Dehadi sanghate Atma darshanabhimani abhimanau. Dehadi sanghat Atma darshanabhimani abhimanau. So tayoh abhavaha dehadi sanghat Atma darshanabhimana abhavaha. Tasmat dehadi sanghat Atma darshana abhimana abhavat. It is the head. He restates the head. Dehadi sanghatatma darshanabhimanavat vishayam tu tat sutram. The sutra which Purva Pakshi quoted, it is in relation to the ajnanis who identify with dehadi sanghata. Dehadi sanghatatma darshana abhimanavad vishayam tat sutram. That sutra, it is in relation to people who have abhimana in dehadi sanghata. What was that sutra? Samasamabhyam vishamasame pujataha iti. So how do you know that this sutra deals with people who have dehadi sanghatatma darshana? Because puja vishayatva visheshanat. Because this sutra deals with that sutra specifies that it is in reference to puja. Puja vishayatva visheshanat. The sutra specifies that this rule is related to puja. Puja vishayatva. It is in the domain of puja. Iti visheshanat. There is a specification of that. Samasamabhyam vishamasame pujataha. There is pujataha. And who is supposed to do puja? Jnani or ajnani? Jnani has no puja. Jnani has no karma. Karma is for an ajnani. Therefore, that sutra is talking about an ajnani. दृश्यते हि ब्रह्मवित् षडंगवित् चतुर्वेदवित् इति पूजादानादौ गुणविशेष संबंधः कारणम्. So how can you say just because puja vishayatva is mentioned, it is meant for an ajnani. How can you say? So then Bhashyakara says, puja is always based on guna vishesha sambandha, association with a particular quality. And who attributes reality to guna vishesha sambandha? Only an ajnani. For a jnani, guna vishesha sambandha is not real. Only an ajnani sees guna vishesha sambandha as real, and then he will do puja based on the guna vishesha sambandha. Drishyate hi, it is seen what Brahmavit, Shadangavit. Brahmavit means Brahmajnani. Shadangavit, one who knows 6 sangas of Veda, is called Shadangavit. Chaturvedavit, one who knows 4 Vedas. Iti, in this manner. Puja danadau, in puja and dana, puja dana ityadi, guna vishesha sambandha karanam. Guna vishesha sambandha, association with the particular quality, it is karanam, it is the reason. Therefore, puja, dana, ityadi, they happen in the domain of ajnana. Therefore, the sutra is talking about ajnani, not ajnani. Brahma tu sarva gunadosha sambandha varjitam. Brahman is free from the association of all guna and all dosha. Ityataha, therefore, Brahmanite sthitaha iti yuktam. Therefore, those who are aware of the Brahman, Brahmanite sthitaha iti yuktam. Te Brahmani eva sthitaha, means they are free from gunadosha sambandha. Iti yuktam, this is proper. Karmi vishayancha samasamabhyam ityadi. Samasamabhyam vishamasame pujataha. This sutra, this is in relation to karmi. Idam tu sarvakarma sannyasi vishayam prastutam. Idam prastutam, this statement which is under discussion, the statement under discussion, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne ityadi, it is sarvakarma sannyasi vishayam. It is not regarding a karmi, instead it is dealing with sarvakarma sannyasi. It is about a sarvakarma sannyasi. And how do you know? Because if you look at the context, Krishna is not talking about karma here. Sarvakarmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi ityarabhya. Starting from that statement, सर्वकर्माणि मनसा संन्यस्य आ अध्याय परिसमाप्ते up to the end of the chapter it is all about sarvakarma sannyasi. That is the context. It is not about karmi. Therefore, you cannot quote that sutra to lay allegation on a jnani. श्लोका 20 न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नो द्विजेत् प्राप्य चाप्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः ब्रह्मणि स्थितः ब्रह्मवित् means ब्रह्मज्ञानी ब्रह्मणि स्थितः he abides in Brahman स्थिरा बुद्धिः his mind is sthira, his knowledge is sthira, steady. स्थिरा बुद्धिर्यस्य सः स्थिरा बुद्धिः, one whose knowledge is steady. Asammudha, free from sammoha, free from delusion, free from adhyasa. Sammoha means adhyasa. I am the body, ityadi. He is free from that. Priyam prapya na prahrashyet. Priyam prapya, getting the desirable. Priyam. Na prahrashyet, he does not get elated. Apriyam cha prapya na udvijet, he does not get disturbed when he gets the apriya, the undesirable. He is free from harsha and udvega, free from elation and dejection. See the bhashya. Yasmat nirdosham samam brahma atma tasmat na prahrashyet na harsham kuryat priyam ishtam prapya labdhva न उद्विजेत प्राप्य एव च अप्रियम अनिष्टम लब्ध्वा. So यस्मात् निर्दोषं समं ब्रह्म आत्मा. So यस्मात्, since, निर्दोषं समं ब्रह्म आत्मा, Brahman is samam and nirdosham, and it is the Atma, it is the self. Therefore, tasmat, one who understands I am the Atma, the Brahman, who is free from all doshas, who is free from all limitations, free from gain and loss, such a person, priyam prapya, priyam means ishtam, desirable, prapya means labdha, having attained, na praharshyet means na harsham kuryat, he does not do harsha, he does not do elation, he does not undergo elation. No dvijet prapya evacha apriyam. Apriyam means anishtam, the undesirable. Prapya means labdha, having attained. Na udvijet, he does not get dejected. देहमात्रात्मदर्शिनां हि प्रिया प्रिय प्राप्ति हर्ष विषादस्थाने न केवलात्मदर्शिनः तस्य प्रिया प्रिय प्राप्त्य संभवात् देहमात्रात्मदर्शिनां हि प्रिया प्रिय प्राप्ति हर्ष विषादस्थाने. For a देहमात्रात्मदर्शी, one who looks upon the Deha alone as Atma, such a person, for such a person, Priya Priya Prapti Harsha Vishadasthani. So Priya Prapti becomes a Harsha Sthana, the cause of Harsha, cause of elation. And Apriya Prapti becomes Vishadasthana, the cause of dejection. For a person who identifies with the body. Na kevalatmadarshinaha, not for a kevalatmadarshi, one who is aware of kevala atma. Kevala atma means dehadi sambandha rahitaha atma. Atma who is free from body, etc. Tasya priya priya praptya sambhavat. He cannot get priya priya prapti. A person who is aware of the kevala atma, the pure atma, priya priya prapti is not possible for him. If priya priya prapti is not possible, how can Krishna say na praharshyet priyam prapya? Priyam prapya na praharshyet. See, Shankaracharya says priya prapti is not possible. Then how can Krishna say priyam prapya na praharshyet? So then we have to say here priyam is only with respect to an ajnani. An ajnani thinks it is priya or apriya for a jnani. For a jnani it is neither priya nor apriya. It is priya apriya abhas. That's all. किंच सर्वभूतेषु एकः समः निर्दोषः आत्मेति स्थिरा निर्विचिकित्सा बुद्धिः यस्य सः स्थिरबुद्धिः. किंच, moreover, he is a sthirabuddhihi. Jnani is a sthirabuddhihi. Sarvabhuteshu ekaha. his buddhi is explained, his jnana is explained. सर्वभूतेषु एकः समः निर्दोषः आत्मा इति. His understanding is सर्वभूतेषु, in all the beings, ekaha, one, without a second, samaha, uniform, nirdoshaha, free from all impurities, free from all limitations, atma iti. Iti sthira. Sthira means nirvichikitsa, free from doubt. Vichikitsa means doubt, samshaya. Nirvichikitsa means free from doubt. Buddhihi yasya saha sthira buddhihi. A person with that kind of knowledge is called sthira buddhihi. Asammudhaha. Asammudhaha.
Asammudhaha.
Asammudhaha means sammoha varjitascha syat. He is free from sammoha, free from delusion, free from adhyasa. Yathokta brahmavit.
Yathokta brahmavit.
Brahmani sthitaha.
Brahmani sthitaha.
Akarmakrit.
Akarmakrit.
Sarvakarma sannyasi ityarthaha.
Sarvakarma sannyasi ityarthaha.
Yathokta brahmavit. One who has understood the Brahman stated before. Brahmani sthitaha. He abides in Brahman, and Brahmani sthitaha implies akarmakrit. He is free from karma, not karmakrit. He does not do karma. He is free from karma. Sarvakarma sannyasi ityarthaha. He is a sarvakarma sannyasi ityarthaha. This is the implied meaning of brahmani sthita. He is brahmanishtaha, not karmanishtaha. बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा.
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 विन्दत्यात्मनि यत्सुखम्.
विन्दत्यात्मनि यत्सुखम्.
स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा.
स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा.
सुखमक्षय्यमश्नुते.
सुखमक्षय्यमश्नुते.
A jnani is free from interest in external objects of pleasure. Bahyasparsheshvasaktatma. Bahyasparsheshu. Bahyasparsha means external objects. Here sparsha means vishaya, object. Asaktatma. Asaktaha atma yasya saha. Asaktatma. His mind is free from interest. his mind is free from desire for external objects. Atmani yat sukham tat vindati. Atmani yat sukham, the sukha which is there in Atma. Yat Atmani sukham, the sukha which is there in the Atma. Tat vindati, he attains that. He attains the sukha which is in the Atma. Saha Brahma Yoga Yuktatma Akshayam Sukham Ashnute. Saha, he, Brahma Yoga Yuktatma, whose mind is focused in the knowledge of Brahman. His mind is focused in the knowledge of Brahman. Means he has assimilated the knowledge of Brahman. Akshayam Sukham Ashnute. He enjoys eternal happiness, perennial happiness. Akshayam Sukham. Akshayam means it is not subject to diminishing, not subject to depletion. That kind of sukha he enjoys. Kincha brahmani sthitaha bahyasparsheshu bahyascha te sparshascha bahyasparshaha sprishyante iti sparshaha Shabdadayo Vishayaha Teshu Bahyasparsheshu Asaktaha Atma Antahkaranam Yasya Soyam Asaktatma Vishayeshu Priti Varjitassan Vindati Labhate Atmani Yatsukham Tadvindati Tyetat Kincha. Moreover, further description of a jnani. Brahmani sthitaha brahmavit. Brahmani sthitaha means a sarvakarma sannyasi. Bahyasparsheshu bahyascha te sparshascha bahyasparshaha karmadharaya samasa. What is sparsha? Sprishyante iti sparshaha. That which are sprishyante, touched. The objects of touch. Object of touch implies all objects. Objects of all sense perception. Not just touch perception. Touch perception is upalakshana. Upalakshana for all sense objects. Shabdadayo Vishayaha. All objects, Shabda, etc. So not just sparsha. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Sparsha is taken as Upalakshana for all objects. Teshu Bahya Sparsheshu Asaktaha Atma Antahkaranam Yasya Soyam Asaktatma. One whose Antahkarana is Asakta, not attached, not interested in external objects. So, Vishayesha Preeti Varjita San, being free from desire for objects. Vindati, Labhate, he attains. Atmani yat sukham tad vindati ityetat. Atmani yat sukham, the sukha which is there in the Atma. Sukha in the Atma. This expression should be understood properly. It's not that Atma is the adhikarana of sukha. So the adhikarana, adhikartavya bhava between sukha and Atma is gauna, aupacharika. It is a figurative expression because Atma itself is sukha. Atma is sukha swarupa. Not that there is sukha in the Atma. Atma is not a container of sukha. Atma is sukha. Therefore, the Saptami is not really relevant. It is gauna. The Saptami conveys adhikarana, but the adhikaranatva of the Atma is figurative. Tad vindati ityetat. So, Atmani yat sukham tad vindati. This is how we have to connect. Saha Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. Brahmani Yogaha Brahma Yoga. Brahmani Yogaha. Yogaha means samadhi, focus. Focus of mind on Brahman is called Brahma Yoga. Tena Brahma Yogena Yuktaha Samahitaha. With that Brahma Yoga, Tena Brahma Yogena Yuktaha. Yuktaha means Tasmin Vyaprataha. Yuktaha means Samahitaha, focused. Atma means Antahkaranam. Yasya Saha Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. So, Brahma Yogena Yuktaha. Brahma Yoga Yuktaha. What does it mean? Tasmin Vyaprataha. His Antahkarana is engaged in Brahma Yoga. His Antahkarana is engaged in focusing on Brahma. Means it is engaged in Brahma Jnana. The Antahkarana does not lose sight of Brahma Jnana. Saha Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. That kind of a person is called Brahma Yoga Yuktatma. Sukham Akshayam Ashnute. Ashnute means prapnoti, attains. It is Ashu Vyaptau Dhatu. Ashum Vyaptau. Prapnoti, he attains. यस्मात् ब्रह्म विषय बाह्य विषय प्रीतेः क्षणिकायाः तस्मात्
तस्मात्
बाह्य विषय प्रीतेः
बाह्य विषय प्रीतेः
क्षणिकायाः
क्षणिकायाः
इंद्रियाणि
इन्द्रियाणि
निवर्तयेत्
निवर्तयेत्
आत्मनि
आत्मनि
अक्षय सुखार्थी
अक्षय सुखार्थी
इत्यर्थः.
इत्यर्थः.
So what a sadhaka should understand from this verse? Bhashyakara says, Tasmat, therefore, since a Brahmajnani is free from desire for external objects. Being free from the desire for external objects, a Brahmajnani enjoys the Atma Sukha. Therefore, Akshaya Sukharthi, one who wants Akshaya Sukha. Akshaya Sukham Arthayate iti Akshaya Sukharthi. One who wants Akshaya Sukha means one who wants moksha, a mumukshu. बाह्य विषय प्रीतेः क्षणिकायाः इंद्रियाणि निवर्तयेत् इत्यर्थः. बाह्य विषय प्रीतेः, from बाह्य विषय प्रीति, from the desire for the external object which is kshanika. Even the desire for external object is kshanika. Even the love for external object is kshanika. Because the object does not give happiness always. As long as it gives happiness, there is love. Then the love goes away. So, Bahya Vishaya Preetehe Kshanikayaha. The love for external object which is kshanika, from that indriyani nivartayet, one should withdraw one's indriyas. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः,
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः
दुःखयोनय एव ते,
दुःखयोनय एव ते
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय,
आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय
न तेषु रमते बुधः,
न तेषु रमते बुधः.
ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः, the enjoyments born of samsparsha, samsparshajaha bhogaha, the enjoyment born of samsparsha. Samsparsha means sense perception. Association of senses with the objects is called samsparsha. Born of samsparsha means born of sense enjoyment, sense perception. Te dukkha yonayah eva, they end up in dukkha. They become cause of dukkha. Initially, they may give pleasure, but as a consequence, they give dukkha. Adyantavantaha, Also, they have Adi and Anta. They have beginning and end. Means they are Kshanika, temporary. Therefore, Buddha Teshuna Ramate. Buddha, a wise man, does not revel in them. Itascha nivartayet.
इतश्च निवर्तयेत्
Itascha, because of this reason also, a mumukshu should withdraw himself, should withdraw his senses from the sense enjoyment. In the previous verse, Bhashya, Tasmad Bhashya Vishaya Preete. So, Bhashya Vishaya Preeti can be understood as sense enjoyment, not just desire, enjoyment. Enjoyment of external objects, which is Kshanika. From them, Indriyani Nivartayet. So, Itascha Nivartayet. Because of this reason also, one should withdraw. Yehi
येहि
Yasmat
यस्मात्
Samsparshajaha
संस्पर्शजाः
Vishayendriya Samsparshebhyaha
विषयेन्द्रियसंस्पर्शेभ्यः
Jataha
जाताः
Bhogaha
भोगाः
Bhuktayaha
भुक्तयः
Dukkhayonaya evate
दुःखयोनय एव ते
Avidyakritattvat.
अविद्यागतत्वात्
He means Yasmat, since. So this shloka gives hetu why one should withdraw from Vishayas. So he means Yasmat. Tasmat clause is not given in the shloka. We have to supply. Bhashyakara has supplied. Tasmat nivartayet. He, and this shloka gives 3 hetus. According to Anandagiri, 3 hetus. Anandagiri says there are 3 according to Anandagiri. He does not say 3, but we can classify it into 3. Number 1, Dukhayonayaha eva. In the long run, they give dukkha. Number 2, Adyantavantaha. They have Adi and Anta. And number 3, Buddha Teshuna Ramate. If you look at a wise man, he does not go after the external objects. So, Nateshu Ramate Buddha can be understood as a hetu. Why a jnani, why a mumukshu should withdraw? A Buddha, a jnani does not enjoy them. Therefore, a mumukshu also should withdraw from them. It can be taken as a hetu. Or another way of interpretation can be just 2 hetus are there. Dukkhayonaya evate and Adyantavantaha. Tasmat teshu buddha naramati. It can be another way of connecting. So, Nateshu Ramati Buddha can be taken as a hetu, or it can be taken as a conclusion. संस्पर्शजाः, you will read. इतश्च निवर्तयेत्,
इतश्च निवर्तयेत्,
ये हि यस्मात्
यस्मात्
संस्पर्शजाः
संस्पर्शजाः
विषयेन्द्रिय संस्पर्शेभ्यो जाताः
विषयेन्द्रिय संस्पर्शेभ्यो जाताः
भोगाः
भोगाः
भुक्तयः
भुक्तयः
दुःखयोनय एव ते।
दुःखयोनय एव ते।
अविद्याकृतत्वात्
अविद्याकृतत्वात्
दृश्यते हि
दृश्यन्ते
दृश्यन्ते हि
दृश्यन्ते हि
आध्यात्मिकादीनि
आध्यात्मिकादीनि
दुःखानि
दुःखानि
तन्निमित्तान्येव
तन्निमित्तान्येव
यथा इह लोके
यथा इह लोके
तथा परलोकेऽपीति गम्यते
तथा परलोके भीति गम्यते।
एव शब्दात्
एव शब्दात्
न संसारे
न संसारे
सुखस्य गन्धमात्रमप्यस्ति इति
सुखस्य गन्धमात्रमप्यस्तीति
बुद्ध्वा
बुद्ध्वा
विषयमृगतृष्णिकायाः
विषयमृगतृष्णिकायाः
इन्द्रियाणि निवर्तयेत्।
इन्द्रियाणि निवर्तयेत्।
he means यस्मात् ये संस्पर्शजाः means विषय इंद्रिय संस्पर्शेभ्यो जाताः, born of the contact between विषय and इंद्रिय। भोगाः भुक्तयः enjoyments। दुःखयोनय एव ते, they are दुःखयोनयः एव, they are always cause of दुःख। अविद्याकृतत्वात्, why they are दुःखयोनयः? अविद्याकृतत्वात्, because they are the effect of avidya। दृश्यन्ते हि आध्यात्मिकादीनि दुःखानि तन्निमित्तान्येव। So Bhashyakara quotes the experience of the people in this world. Drishyate hi, it is well known in the world, it is very much observed in the world. Drishyante, it is very much observed, seen. What? तन्निमित्तान्येव आध्यात्मिकादीनि दुःखानि। आध्यात्मिकादीनि दुःखानि, 3 types of दुःख: आध्यात्मिक दुःख, आधिभौतिक दुःख and आधिदैविक दुःख। तन्निमित्तानि एव, caused by them only, are drishyante, are seen in the world. So in this world, the sense enjoyment gives pain, gives dukkha. It is well known in this world. Then one might think, in this world it is so, what about in the next world? In the next world, in Swarga, there are sense enjoyments, but the sense enjoyments in the Swarga, they may not give dukkha. One may think so. Then Bhashyakara says, that is why Krishna adds an eva, dukkhayonaya eva. They are always dukkhayonaya. Any sense enjoyment is dukkhayonaya eva. All sense enjoyments are Dukkhayonaya. This rule does not vary in any loka. It is so here, it is so in America, and it is so in Swarga also. Dukkhayonaya evate yatha ihaloke tatha paraloke piti gamyate eva shabdat. Because of the eva shabda in the shloka, we have to understand yatha ihaloke. Just as it is so in this world, tatha paraloke api. Similarly, it is so in the paraloka also. Iti eva shabdat gamyate. This is understood with eva shabda. Samsare sukhasya gandhamatram api na asti. In this world, samsare sukhasya gandhamatram api na asti. There is not even a gandha, not even a smell of happiness in reality. Iti buddha, having understood this, Vishaya mriga trishnikāyāha indriyāni nivartayet. One should withdraw the senses from the Vishaya mriga trishnika, from the mirage of sense objects. They seem to give happiness, but they don't have happiness in reality. That is why Shankaracharya compares them to mriga trishnika. Vishaya mrigatrishnikāyāha indriyāni nivartayet. This is the message Krishna is giving with these explanations. Na kevalam dukkhayonayah
न केवलं दुःखयोनयः
ādyantavantascha.
आद्यन्तवन्तश्च.
They are just not dukkhayonayah only. Ādyantavantascha. They have Adi and Anta. Adihi cha antaha cha ādyantau. Ādyantau asya astiti ādyantavan. Te ādyantavantah. Those who have Adi and Anta, both. Adihi
आदिः
Vishayendriya Sanyogaha
विषयेन्द्रियसंयोगः
Bhoganam
भोगानां
Antascha
Antascha
Tadviyoga eva
तद्वियोग एव
Ataha
अतः
Ādyantavantaha
आद्यन्तवन्तः
Anityaha
अनित्याः
Madhyakshanabhavitvat
मध्यक्षणभावित्वात्
Ityarthaha.
इत्यर्थः.
Adihi. What is the Adi of the Vishaya Sukha? Vishaya Bhoga. Adihi is Vishayendriya Sanyogaha Bhoganam. Vishayendriya Sanyogaha Bhoganam Adihi. The beginning of Vishaya, the beginning of Bhoga happens with Vishayendriya Sanyoga. When the Indriya comes in association with the Vishaya, then Bhoga starts. Antascha tad viyoga eva. Tad viyogaha means Vishayendriya viyogaha is anta, end of the Bhoga. Ataha ādyantavantaha. Therefore they are ādyantavantaha. Means anityaha. Ādyantavantaha implies they are anityaha. They are impermanent. So why they are impermanent? Madhyakshanabhavitvat. Because they exist only in between Adi and Anta. Madhyakshanabhavitvat. They are present during the kshanas, during the moments that are in between Adi and Anta. Ityarthaha. So anityaha ityarthaha. Adyantavantaha implies they are anityaha. Kaunteya
कौन्तेय
nateshu ramate buddhaha
नतेषु रमते बुधः
bhogeshu
भोगेषु
viveki
विवेकी
avagata paramartha tattvaha.
अवगत परमार्थ तत्त्वः
Kaunteya, O son of Kunti, Buddha means Viveki. Who is Viveki? Avagata Paramartha Tattvaha. Avagatam Paramartha Tattvam Yasya Saha or Yena Saha Avagata Paramartha Tattvaha. A Jnani, one who has understood the Paramartha Tattva, the absolute truth. Such a person, bhogeshu, teshu bhogeshu na ramate. He does not revel in the enjoyments. Atyantamudhanameva hi
अत्यन्तमूढानामेव हि
vishayeshu
विषयेषु
ratidrishyate
रतिदृश्यते
yatha pashu prabhatinam.
यथा पशुप्रभृतीनाम्
Atyantamudhanameva hi vishayeshu ratidrishyate. Who has rati, who revel in the sense objects. Rati means reveling in the sense objects. Atyantamudhanameva. It is there only for Atyantamudha, one who is very much deluded. Yatha pashu prabhritina, like animals, etc. They revel in sense objects. Not a vivek. The more viveka you have, the more you will be away from sense enjoyment. Here Shankaracharya is showing a logic to indicate that sense object, sense enjoyment is not meant for a vivek. Viveka and sense enjoyment do not go together. Therefore, sense enjoyment is ajnana. How does he show that? The more aviveka you have, the more you revel in sense enjoyment. The lesser aviveka, the more viveka you have, you are not interested in the sense enjoyment. Therefore, sense enjoyment is opposed to knowledge. So, therefore, if one wants jnana, then he should keep away from sense enjoyment. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.